Shalom Akim. This is Yahawashi here in San Angelo, Texas. I'm going to jump into the scriptures and basically speak about what's been going on the past the couple of weeks, even the beginning of when Passover began, with all the terrorist attacks, false flag terrorism that's been going on over there in Europe up to now, to this very time, April 21st. All right. And basically it's going into how Esau the elite, the Illuminati, all right, the international bankers, they're about to make big moves, man, and they're doing some heavily wicked things along with the left-hand side of the spirits, man, here on the earth. All right, we're in the last days, and it's time to really take heed, even to all the brothers are in the knowing, you know what's up, but to those that watching the videos, hey man, it's time to wake out of sleep. All right, these people out here, man, these Edomites, the so-called the Gawayam, the heathen, they don't love you, man. They're ready to kill you. They're getting ready to slaughter you, man. Just like the Prince, the musician Prince, just recently passed away. Now they're saying it was over a drug overdose or something to that effect. Found him dead in the house. Come on, man. Every time a musician, a Jake dies as a musician, they always find him in the house and they blame it over drugs. All right, and I'm gonna get into the numerology of that number 21. All right, that number 21 is a highly so-called magical number to these witches and warlocks, man. The Freemasons, the Illuminati. All right, the Luciferians. All right, but the first scripture I want to get is Ephesians 6:12. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Right, so that's who we're wrestling against. We're wrestling against these demons, man. We're fighting against these spiritual, the spiritual aspect of us being here on the earth, of the left-hand side that works through Esau. All right, which is Satan, the adversary. Okay, but these certain men that have the power to summon demons and whatnot, that those are the ones that they're putting these vibrations onto the masses on the earth, to the media, through music. All right, and they have to give up daily sacrifices, not daily sacrifices, but like yearly or whatever, however they go about their sacrifices, but they're blood sacrifices. They have to give them to those demons, man, in order to keep themselves so-called thriving, to keep that power. All right, that feeling, that energy inside their bones to continue doing what they got to do, because when if they fall off from that, those demons start leaving them. So they got to keep them demons satisfied by shedding blood. All right, there's no coincidence that all this stuff is happening right now so rapidly with African Bambooty and the musician Prince. Okay, so everything's happening and according to the way things need to happen. All right, but that's who we wrestle against. We're not wrestling against people with flesh and blood. All right, and those are the rulers of darkness of this world, man, against spiritual wickedness, and that's what we're up against. Verse 13, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand." That's right. So we gotta stay in the spirit of Yahawashi to keep ourselves firm and rooted in this truth, because these demons out here, man, they're working. All right, these witches, these warlocks are working, man, and they're shedding blood and passing it over to these demons to give them more strength. All right, but we know what's gonna happen. It's already been told to us in the scriptures. All right, so basically, that's what's going on here. Right now, we're in a highly spiritual time, man. On the left side and on the right hand side, because like I said, we just barely got out the Passover, and things been happening and are still continually happening. That Most High is giving us signs that we're in the last days. That at any moment, the floodgates of hell are about to be opened up, so to speak. That Esau's gonna come in, martial law is gonna be put out. All right, he's gonna start coming out here killing Jakes. 2/3, and ultimately coming after the elect. Okay, but we're out here to do the works for Yahawashi Yahawashi with faith. Okay, next scripture I want to get, 1 Peter 4:17. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?" Right, so judgment is beginning with us. All right, these 2/3, you Negro, Latinos, Native American Indians, y'all are being killed daily, man. All right, and then they got these certain musicians that are looked upon as being stars and so-called famous people. They're dropping like flies too. Them jakes that are in the music industry. All right, they're being put up as blood sacrifices, man. Esau, when he's done with it, he's gonna put you away. You sign yourself over to the devil, man. When you get into that high, you make a certain amount of money in them brackets. Esau, when he's done with you, he'll kill you. You basically gave your soul over to the devil, so he can do whatever he wants. Okay, but like it says, 1 Peter 4:17, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High." Right, and we are the house of the Most High. Eventually, he's gonna try to come after the elect. But the elect are going to be safe and sound. Some of us are going to be martyrs, but we're going to be met up in the heavens with Yahawashi Yahawashi and the brothers that are still alive. But to the rest of you, man, y'all are out here, like the time of Jacob's trouble is at hand. That's what we've been telling you. All the brothers, starting from the elders, Elder Tahar, all the way down to the brothers on the highways and the byways, we've been telling you, been sounding that trumpet, warning you people, man, that these things are about to happen. We're in a highly spiritual time right now, man. We're going to see the return of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Okay? Next scripture I want to get, Revelations 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." Right, so the devil knows that he has a short time, Esau, so he's pushing all this wickedness on the earth at a rapid rate. All right, this whole incident that's going on in African Bambooty, he basically found out to be a faggot, and that's the whole vibration that's here in America right now, man. It's homosexuality. All right, and the Most High fucking hates that shit, man, and the elect men do too. All right, and everything just coming out into the light and being exposed. It's exposing the Edomites, man. These devils, man. All right, and you 2/3 are gonna die along with him. That walk hand in hand with him. Okay, but like it says, "Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, beware, danger, destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time." And he knows that he's at his last end, man. All right. Esau knows he's about to be destroyed. That Yahawashi is about to come back and give him a fucking ass whooping, man. So he's doing everything he got to do right now. And it's all through the spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi. It's all happening. Prince dying today, which, like I said, that number 21 is a highly magical number that the Freemasons, the Luciferians, they use, man. The Kabbalists over there in Jerusalem. All right, them fake ass Jews, they're all mystic. They're into that mystical shit. Okay, but the devil knows the devil knows he has but a short time, so he's gonna start spilling blood, man. Because these demons know, man. They know that Yahawashi is about to come back. All right, but they're just fulfilling their purpose, But the next scripture I want to jump into is in Deuteronomy 18:10. It says, "There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch." Right, it's just like right now too. This whole thing going on with the tower of Baal. That's another thing that's being done right now in this time. there's no coincidence. All this thing is all lining up and tying together. That Esau's about to make a move, man. Okay, he's about to make a move. The Tower of Baal, that's being erected over there in Europe, what the brothers are, and supposedly they're gonna set one up here in New York, if I'm not mistaken, Salakia. But that's what's going on too. The Tower of Baal, the Temple of Baal. Okay, they're setting that up, man. That shit's wickedness, man. Like it said, therefore shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire. And that's what it is, man. You passing your sons and the children through that fire, through that portal, man. All right. But like it says, therefore there shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. All right, and we know Esau is the biggest witch on the earth, man. Right now, he's the biggest he's a great warlock. Okay, verse 11, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. A necromancer is somebody that deals with the spirits of the dead. Okay, and that's what Esau is, man. He's a demon, man. He's a devil. Verse 12, for all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord, and because of these abominations, the Lord thy power doth drive them out before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy power, for these nations which thou shalt possess, hearkened unto observers of times and unto diviners, but as for thee, the Lord thy power had not suffered thee to do so. So we're supposed to be, like the scriptures say, meditate upon, meditate upon prophecy, upon the law, and to observe the times, measure the times diligently in itself. And that's what we're supposed to do as spiritual men, and stay in the scriptures. All right, and know and beware, because at any time, somewhere down our walk can be our downfall. But it's all through the grace and mercy of Yahawashi that's going to redeem us. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring out these things over here. This is from let me get it. The MasonicDictionary.com. All right, now I'm gonna go down to where it says, where it speaks about the number 21. Okay, I hope this is edifying to you, brothers, man. But it says 21, a number of mystical import, partly because it is the product of 3 and 7. All right, and we know that number 7 represents completion. All right, and the most sacred of the odd numbers, but especially because it is a sum of the numerical value of the letters of the divine name Heliu. Thus, I'm gonna jump down where it says, it is little valued in Freemasonry, but is deemed of great importance in the Kabbalah and in alchemy. In the latter, because it refers to the 21 days of distillation necessary for the conversion of the grosser metals into silver. So it's saying that the number 21 is little valued amongst the Freemasonry, but is deemed of great importance in the Kabbalah and alchemy. All right, Kabbalah, like I said, it goes back to those Jews over there in Israel, not the Hamites, but the Amalekites, and they're into mystical types. Their religion has to do with mysticism. All right, and also it says, but is deemed of great importance in Kabbalah and in alchemy. All right, so keep that in mind. That number 21 is an important number to these people, man. All right, and it says in alchemy. All right, so let me go to another thing I found. Salakia. Okay, this goes to I found this thing right here, Prince, the Prince symbol. All right. Right here it says, I found this information on the website about alchemy symbols. The Prince symbol is very similar to the alchemy symbol for soapstone. It signifies the veil between this life and the next. All right. So I'm gonna look up that soapstone. Okay. Right here. This is another website called whatsyoursign.com. Well, it goes into, I'm gonna start right here where it says a little history lesson. The roots of alchemy can be tracked back to Egypt. All right, you know, Prince, man, you know, he had a whole edge up, his mustache, and you know, his sideburns and all that. You know, he was into the Egyptology. The word alchemy may be derived from the Arabic alchema, meaning the magical craft of the black country. Okay, it says ancient Egyptians were master metal workers and believed that magic powers were contained in all matter. This is significant as we discover the double meaning behind elemental symbols. When Egypt was conquered by the Arabs, they took the science back with them to Spain. From there, the science of alchemy, along with the knowledge of alchemy science, spread to England, France, and Germany. Alchemy can be credited for being the foundation of modern-day chemistry. But more than science, alchemy represents the spiritual progress of humanity. All right, so it's going into how. Well, I'll keep reading. It says, alchemy, or ancient alchemists were evolved thinkers, combining efforts to transform matter to another form. So that's what alchemy is. They're getting a substance of matter and trying to transform into another form of matter. All right, like silver to gold. It says ancient alchemists were evolved thinkers, combining efforts to let me highlight this for y'all brothers so y'all can see. It says ancient alchemists were evolved thinkers, combining. It says ancient alchemists were evolved thinkers, combining efforts to transform matter to another form, all the while having an eternal goal of transforming the heart and soul of mankind into another form. Okay, so that's what alchemy is, because it's impossible to turn gold to silver, silver to gold, or another element into another element. So alchemy goes into a deeper, spiritual meaning. If y'all brothers ever watched the movie As Above, So Below, it gets into that, man. It shows you how these devils work, man. All right, because in that movie As Above, So Below, they at the end, this woman is trying to find the I forgot the name of the stone, but when she comes across it, she understands that its power was not the stone itself, but that it was within her within herself. All right, that's how these mystics are, man. They're into self-worship. They think that the power lies within themselves. All right, but we know the power is through Yahawashi. All right, that's the true power. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Wisdom is what's gonna give us life, not no damn stone. All right, not ourselves. Okay, but that's what these demons, man, these Edomites are into, man. All right, but that's what that remember that number 21 has a great importance to the Kabbalists and the and alchemy. Okay, so it says that was just a little history lesson. All right, y'all brothers can research it more by yourselves. But now let's go to the symbol. Okay, to prove. So remember that soapstone. It says soapstone alchemy symbol. There it is, right there. There's that symbol that Prince used, man. All right, that's what it is. And if I'm not mistaken, it represents the male and female reproductive organs, where it branches off over here to the left, right here. Y'all can, and over here where it swirls around, those are the representation of the male and female. But that's the soap. There it is, the image. You can see related images. Print. That's what Prince was into, man. He knew about it. You know, the alchemy symbols and symbolic meaning. You know, that he was down with the Illuminati, man. He was down with that homosexual lifestyle as well. You know. And but basically that's what it all ties into, man. That April 21st, this musician is found dead. All right, Africa Bambooty is a homosexual. All right, Prince is more or less he's a fucking homosexual. He's a faggot. All right. Then they're erecting the temple of Baal. We're in some highly spiritual times, man. Okay, so basically, you know, brothers can further doing their research, but this ain't no coincidence, man. All right, that number 21. Today's April 21st, man. Like I said, where the beginning of the spring equinox was March 21st, man. The spring of the beginning of the spring equinox began on March 21st. If I'm not mistaken, it actually began on March 20th this year, but more or less the 21st, man. All right, and then it goes all the way up until June, where it begins the summer. You know, the summer where summer begins. But these demons, man, these devils, man, they're into this, man. And all these certain dates, these numbers, they all tie in together, and they're focusing themselves to greater things that they're about to play out on the earth. But it's all through the Spirit of the Lord, because we want this. Like it said in Revelation 12:12, rejoice, for the devil has come down and having great wrath, because he knows he had but a short time. So we're happy, man. We got to be happy about this. And there's another thing I found right here. It says Esau's fucking with my, you know, what I got going on, man. Salakia Ox. Salakia. I'm trying to find that page I just had, man. I can't find it. Yeah, man, this devil just did something, man. Anyways, this is there it is right there. It says the 21 goals of the Illuminati. All right, there goes that number 21 again. Okay, I'm gonna read it from the top. It says the 21 goals of the Illuminati show the motives of this organization. Some of them are dangerously close to being achieved, and others had sadly already come to fruition. This list was found in the book of Conspirators Hierarchy, the Committee of 300, written by Dr. John Coleman. But y'all brothers can read it on y'all's own. But I want to jump down to these main points that I noticed. I know brothers will be able to, you know, pinpoint other things out and continue. But where it says number 12, to introduce new cults and continue to boast those already functioning. All right, so we know that you know, homosexuality is condoned here in America. All right, they passed the same-sex marriage law. All right, so that's one thing that they're boasting already about, because that's wicked. That's wickedness in itself. All right, what else they got going on? They got the introduction, like I said, at number 12 right here. Number 12, the introduction, new cults, and continue to boast those already functioning. And one of the newest cults that they're coming up with, they're about to erect the building of the temple of Baal. All right, this is all not just a coincidence, man. All right, I'm gonna read down to number 13, to continue to build up the cult of Christian fundamentalists. Number 14, to press for the spread of religious cults. 15, to export religious liberation ideas around the world. You see what I'm saying, man? So they're really pushing this one world religion on us, man. This whole Babylonian traditions, man. You know, now they're really showing it. They got Baphomet over there in if it's Oklahoma. I forget what state it was, but they got the Baphomet statue posted up, man, with kids all around them. And that meant that's a symbol of evil, man, of homosexuality. All right, that Jesus love doctrine, man, that homosexual doctrine, man, that faggot doctrine. We're not about that, man. But this is no coincidence, Akim. This thing's really going down. But right here, it says the 21 goals of the Illuminati. All right, but Khan, you know, it's all, like I said, it's not all just coincidence. This thing is really going down. It's all tying together to the spirit of Yahawashi and Yahawashi. Okay, but Africa Bambooty, you know, he's a fucking straight up faggot. You know, Prince was a faggot. You know, Prince was just all these musicians, man. They're just fucking, they're just puppets, man. They come in, you know, fresh and youthful, but then they start looking them at them after a while and they look all worn down. You know, cracky, man, crack around the lips, white around the lips, man, doing drugs. They just wore out. And then when Esau's done with them, he'll put you out, man. He's gonna put you up as a blood sacrifice. And brother's been saying it, man, who's gonna be the next? Who's gonna be the next? And sure enough, look, boom, it's Prince, man. Now Bambooty, he's over here being exposed. That a fucking Egyptian lover. You know? He was a Babylonian. All these people, man, all these 2/3, they're all Babylonians. You know? Egyptians, man. Okay? But I want to get this one other thing. I hope this is edifying out there, man. You know, through the spirit of Yahawashi and Yahawashi. But I was looking up bonfires, you know, which goes back to what it really was really called bone fires. You know, they would burn up bones. You know, they would obviously the human sacrifices, like the cremation of Carol at the Bohemian Grove. You know, they had bonfires throughout the centuries, man. It goes back thousands of years ago. All right, and you can look them up. But one thing that stuck out to me was right here. I'm gonna try to highlight it. I can. Okay, it says the night of April 30th and May 1st was considered magical. Feast is probably originally celebrated on the full moon, which was closest to the day, which is exactly between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. People believe that on this night the witches are flying to the Sabbath, and indeed this is one of the biggest nights of pagan holidays. People also believe, for example, in the opening of various caves and underground caverns in which treasures are hidden. The main purpose of this old folk custom was probably a celebration of fertility. And Khan, that's what Esau is trying to do, man. He's trying to continue his wicked kingdom by, you know, doing these different sacrifices, blood sacrifices. Okay, but like I said right there, the night of April 30th and May 1st was considered magical. Okay, so man, this is no coincidence, man. Okay. And brothers, be ready to expecting to see more things that Esau's going to be doing, man. Even Yahawashi and Yahawashi, man. You know, he's going to be killing more. You know, the sifting of the house of Israel is going on right now as we speak, man. There's a great sifting going on. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump back into the scriptures. I want to get the next scripture I want to get is Leviticus 20 and 13. It says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lies with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So, you know, all that faggot shit, all that homosexuality, that sodomy, the sodomite shit, that the Most High ain't with it. All right, and the Most High is gonna have you put to death. All right, that's what's happening to Africa Bambooty, man. He's gonna be put to death ultimately, man. He's being put as an open shame, as an example. Prince, they just put him out, man. They completely cut his lights out, man. Okay. Next scripture I want to get is in Romans chapter 1, verse 26. It says, "For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the nature, using use into that which is against nature." It's lesbians, man. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. So after Bambooty, you try to sweep all that homosexual shit under the rug. Now all that shit's coming out into the light, man. You're being exposed. All right, in the whole music industry, everybody knows about the music industry, the blood sacrifices. These Amalekites, these Edomites out there reporting, the streams and everything. But I'm gonna jump down, continue to read verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. So y'all are falling into y'all's proper lot. All right, and y'all gonna receive this. What's gonna say in verse 32? It says, "Who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them." And so that's what's going on, man. Yahawashi, the judgment of the Most High is getting in the house of Israel, man. So you Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, man, beware, man. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. Okay, that's why it's very important, that, man. You gotta come into these scriptures and hope unto salvation, man. Because the things are really happening, man. These prophecies are really being fulfilled, man. We're in some spiritually high times right now in this day, man. In this time that we walk, and we're alive and breathing. Okay. Next scripture I want to get is 1 Samuel 13 and 23. 1 Samuel 13 and 15 and 23. It says, "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord." All right. So rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. So y'all are being rebellious, man. So what the scriptures say, "Suffer not a witch to live." So Esau, you're gonna be put to death. You 2/3 are gonna be put to death, man. All right. If you're not a homosexual, and you don't walk in the spirit of Yahawashi, you don't put that covering on you as the Most High has commanded you to walk in His law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, the Most High has marked you to death, man. For rebellion is a sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. All right. So I want to get that out. Last scripture I want to get is in Revelations chapter 14. Verse 6. Okay. "And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, and kindred, and tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear the Most High, and give glory unto Him, for the hour of His judgment is come, and worship Him that made heaven and earth, and the sea, and the foundations of the waters." Like it said, for the hour of His judgment has come. We're in the time of judgment, man. We're in a time of great things that are happening on the earth, man, that nobody can explain. But only the elders, Elder Tahar, Elder Gabar, Elder Aramlot, and Rakah, and all the elders, man, they're the ones that are shedding this light and sounding that trumpet, and all the brothers on the four corners of the earth. All right? And like it said, and worship Him that made heaven and earth. Who's that talking about, man? It's talking about Yahawashi. Because Yahawashi is the one that created all these things, pursuing Hebrews chapter 1. Okay? I'm going to jump down to verse 8. "And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all the nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Right? All her false philosophies, her false, all her lies and bullshit, man. Esau. All right. Verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with the fire and the brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. But going back up to verse 9, where it talks about how if any man worship the beast and his image, that's like this whole vibration, that the whole system that America's about, man. This whole democracy, all right. This whole attitude that the home of the free, the home of the proud, and do what thou willest. Okay, and going into where it says in verse 9, and it says, and his image and receive his mark. That mark is talking about the RFID chip, because that's the ultimate allegiance that you're gonna take upon yourself. All right, but even if you 2/3 don't make it to that point, you're already destined for death, because like the scripture says, rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. So you're already marked, man. All right, verse 10, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, which is righteous judgment. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name, that RFID chip. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahawashi. And that's what we're having that patience for, waiting for the Lord to fulfill these prophecies and continue to doing the work. All right, continue to sound the trumpet. All right, but I wanted to bring this out, brothers. I hope it was edifying. You know, I do these things to the best of my ability, but always remember, man, these things are not coincidence. To newly brothers that are coming in, these things are not just happening, man. These things are all tied up. It's highly spiritual times. We're in highly spiritual times, man. You know, like in the book of Ephesians, it said that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers that are in dark places, man. The rulers of this world. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it with that, brothers. Death to America. Well, first and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. Okay. Yahawashi. You know, Tawada Yahawashi. Barak Yahawashi. But I want to leave it with that. Kwam Yasha'Allah. Shalom.